Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Golden State Warriors veteran pours cold water on blockbuster acquisition chance. After attempting a blockbuster deal for LeBron James at the February trade deadline, the idea of the Golden State Warriors acquiring the four-time MVP has resurfaced once again following the Los Angeles Lakers' first-round playoff elimination. James has a player option of $51.4 million for the upcoming season, with the 39-year-old only fueling speculation by not publicly committing to the Lakers after their defeat to the reigning champions, the Denver Nuggets. Many believe this is merely a maneuver by James to pressure the franchise into significant changes, starting with coach Darvin Ham, who officially lost his job on Friday after 2 years in the role. Draymond Green seemingly poured cold water on the idea of the Golden State Warriors adding LeBron James this offseason. The likelihood of James opting in or signing a new contract with the Lakers remains strong, and that's the perspective of Warriors veteran Draymond Green in his recent comments on his podcast on Thursday. "I don't see him leaving Los Angeles. Just don't see it. Just my opinion. But we'll see what happens with that." Draymond Green. Green was one of the key players involved in Golden State's secret play for the Lakers star back in February, including messages to him and James's agent, Rich Paul, in hopes of convincing the 19-time All-Star of a move to the Bay Area. The proposal ended up being met with little reciprocal interest, although some believe it won't be the last time the Warriors explore such a move. Green seemingly poured cold water on this idea with his recent comments, not that he would say anything different even if there were another secret push for James behind the scenes. After competing against each other in 4 consecutive NBA Finals, Green and James have developed a close relationship in recent years. James and Warriors star Stephen Curry will join forces for Team USA in the Olympics this summer, with many fans still holding out hope that the duo will play together at the NBA level before their legendary careers come to an end. 7 most likely Warriors to be traded during the 2024 offseason. These Warriors may no longer call Golden State home. The Golden State Warriors missed the playoffs for the 3rd time in 5 years, but this time feels different. Maybe it's the uncertainty as Klay Thompson approaches free agency, or the fact that their key pieces were mostly healthy. Finishing 10th in the stacked Western Conference and being eliminated in the play-in felt like the end of their dynasty, despite the emergence of young players. The Warriors need to refresh their roster if they want to return to title contention, but owner Joe Lacob may have other ideas. He has talked about putting the team under the luxury tax to avoid repeat and yard penalties. If Golden State trims its payroll, they are likely headed for the lottery in 2025. Expect the Dubs to make moves. Stephen Curry is still elite, and they don't want to see their GOAT finish his career on a rebuilding team. If the Warriors plan to add through trade, they'll have to send out salary. Things get trickier with the new CBA, but the franchise can trade these players this offseason. Gary Payton II. Payton has a player option worth $9.1 million for the 2024-25 season. He could choose to opt in, or the Dubs may try to lower their luxury tax bill by giving him a multi-year contract. GPII is a stout defender and an impact player, but the Warriors cannot afford to pay him over $9 million next season if they plan to stay under the luxury tax. Payton's biggest issue has been health. He played 71 games in the championship season of 2022, but his 44 in 2024 were the second fewest in his 8-year NBA career. The 6'2" guard has averaged just 45.6 games per season over the last 3, which includes his career high in 2022. The Golden State Warriors need to refresh their roster and explore trading Gary Payton II if he exercises his player option. Whether they shed his salary or add more talent to the trade, the Warriors simply cannot rely on him to make a significant nightly impact. He's far from the only Warrior who could be mentioned in rumors this summer. Brandon Podziemski. The Warriors don't want to trade Pods. The 6'5" guard was fantastic as a rookie. No one expected the 19th overall pick to be in their rotation or play a key role, but Podziemski was too good to keep on the sidelines. He had 8 rebounds and scored over 15 in his first NBA game. The first time he logged over 30 minutes, Pods put up 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. After that game, he never left the rotation. The 21-year-old averaged 9.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 0.8 steals in 26.6 minutes per game. He shot 38.5% from the three-point range and made an impact on both ends of the court. Podziemski is a valuable player, but every NBA team would love to have him. If the Warriors plan to make a blockbuster trade, they'll have to part ways with young talent along with draft picks and salary filler. It's unlikely they'll part with Jonathan Kuminga after his breakout in his third year. Their other young players are likely on the table in the right play, and opposing teams will prioritize Pods. Consider it unlikely but not impossible. Mike Dunleavy and the Warriors front office will explore various avenues. Expect all names on their roster to surface, but it would take a star return to pry Brandon Podziemski from the Bay Area. Kevon Looney. Looney played a crucial role in 3 championships with Golden State. He was a reserve in 2018 and a starter in 2022. Looney didn't see a minute of postseason action, but he was also part of the championship team in 2017, after being selected 30th overall in 2015. The 6 feet 9 inches big man never misses a game. He played 289 consecutive games, including playoffs, before falling out of the rotation for a stretch this year. The Dubs went smaller and played Jonathan Kuminga and Tracy Jackson-Davis instead of Looney. In the last 41 games, Looney averaged just 11.1 minutes and played in 33 games. If the Warriors want to avoid the luxury tax, they'll be forced to trim payroll. Paying $8 million for 12 minutes per game seems a bit steep. Looney is a proven veteran big man capable of helping his team in the right role. He may have some value to a franchise in need of a center. Looney has just 1 more year on his contract, so he could be packaged in a bigger deal to make the math work. Coach Steve Kerr has always praised the 28-year-old big man. The Dubs value his leadership but need more on-court production with that salary, especially as they try to get their finances in order. Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors acquired Wiggins before the trade deadline and will shop him again this offseason, but will they find a buyer? He was arguably the second-best player for the Dubs during the 2022 championship, but he's coming off a disappointing season that saw him produce a negative value over replacement player, VORP. Teams don't know which Wiggins they're getting. The one who played 27.0 minutes per game this season and never seemed quite right, or the 2022 All-Star version. Wiggins played just 37 games in 2023 but found his stride for the playoffs. He improved down the stretch this year, but it wasn't enough to offset his poor start. Wiggins is owed $54.5 million over the next 2 seasons and has a player option worth $30.1 million for the 2026-27 campaign. Having a sub-replacement level player making nearly $30 million per year isn't ideal. Wiggins just turned 29 and likely has many productive years left in the tank. He needs to get back on track, and the Warriors would be foolish to sell low without seeing if he can bounce back next season. Golden State hopes to find some team willing to pay for Andrew Wiggins. There were rumors that the Mavericks. Do you believe it is worth investing to ensure our future success? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in for the latest Warriors news. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth analysis and insights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the most exciting team in the NBA. Until next time, let's keep rooting for the Warriors to success, and as always remember to hit the like button. Your support means a lot to us.